What up, what up, what up? Let me get this going here. It's being a bitch. There we go. Okay. How we doing? It's great to see everyone. Totally forgot to share this over on Facebook, so I'm going to go do that really quick. Zoop. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I know I ate too much food. Let me share this to all my friends. There we go. Perfect. Great, done. Okay. All right. Welcome. Let's get into it because I have to get up early tomorrow. Just go work at the restaurant. Not fun, but it's okay. We've had I haven't streamed since Monday night, and we've had a pretty productive week. A lot has happened, so let's talk about it, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, so first, couple quick things. Where am I Find a Tech shirt? You can't get it yet, but maybe one day. We'll talk about Find a Tech here in a little bit. That's my web development company. What else we got? I did a couple things. So over here by these follower goals, I updated that. I was gonna change it, but I made some little tiny stream modifications, but I was gonna change something different. But we're up on subscribers, up to 165, so that's fantastic over on, YouTube. That'd be great if we get more Twitch people. I don't know what had happened with Twitch. Like, we got a couple like the very first time, and then like nobody else. So I don't know if they fixed the thing where like people just randomly subscribe to you or whatever, but hopefully we continue to get that. I'm not doing enough like outreach on these streams or whatever. It's kind of just more something for me to do and just kind of keep up with the stuff that I'm doing, keep pushing content out on a regular basis here, as well as all the other places that I do. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like to talk, so it gives me an opportunity to do so. And if anybody ever pops by and we talk, then that's fantastic. Anyway, I think there was something else. I don't know. Can't remember exactly. But regardless, welcome to the MJS Daily Recap, and let's dive the fuck in. Okay. So the first thing, we're just going to go over the week here, and I have a lot of stuff to show, as you can see by my glorious tabs. But we'll talk about a lot of that. Way back on Tuesday, I promoted a streaming video that I put up, which is really great, honestly. This is it. I am going to put it in the chat here. If anybody is interested in doing streaming, like what I'm literally doing right now, it's kind of crazy because it's literally the same exact thing. Look at that, and then also look at my website here. Specifically, I'll take you straight to the page. Specifically, the resources. You can find all this in that YouTube video too, but if you go here, then you will see, if you look at the first link in the chat, and then the next one, there's a YouTube video, and then YouTube video to like my streaming software setup, so everything I do for the stream here, like all the different shit that I use. And then on this page, which I just put in the chat, the resources page on my Mark Joe Szymanski site, there's a lot of good resources in here that you can just go straight to and you can check out. So some of them are affiliate links. If you use them, great, thank you. If not, that's fine. But yeah, just go use this shit. So like Stream Elements, Streamlabs OBS, that type of stuff. It's all in that video. I'm very happy I made that video. Go check it out. Go check my website out. I appreciate it. Thanks. Love you. Great. Okay, where are we now? We did that. Totally forgot to do my weekly finance meeting on Monday, so I just did it on Tuesday. Also, random thing, for the stream here, at least on Twitch, I didn't realize that you can add tags. So I just added business, finance, web development, coaching, maybe one more or something like that. But hopefully it gets us more viewership in the long run, because if the thing is tagged with those things, which are all stuff that I talk about on a very regular basis, hopefully that helps us just gain more viewership. But again, I got to do more like outreach and actually like telling people why the fuck they should watch the shit that I do. So I'm not like super, I'm doing a lot of other things. I'm not like super worried about that right now, but that is something that I realize I have to do. But regardless, worked on the finances. Some big differences like kind of in finance that we'll talk about here with a couple of other things. I processed the FBP 67 episode, and there's so much shit here, so I'm just going to kind of like jump around a little bit. Processed it and then published it and promoted it. It was very interesting because Anchor was down for half of the day when I was trying to promote it, so I'm going to throw some more links in the chat if you'd like to go check it out. I want to work on this site here pretty soon. We're getting to the point now where Fueled by Progress needs to start going live because it's just this for right now, and I want to start doing some clothes and stuff like that. We haven't done it just yet, but go check out the website, at least links to the stuff. Website should be live soon. We're getting some subscribers on Fueled by Progress. We're almost up to 40, so that's fantastic. This was a fantastic episode that we released as well with a good buddy of mine, Brian Carruthers, real estate agent at the company that I used to work for. Dude is a marketer who just authenticity. He just literally spews shit out of his mouth that he thinks is funny, that he cares about. It's so great. I mean, it's refreshing to see advertising in real estate that is not just look at this house. You know, it's great. It's great stuff. So check out that chat. It's really good. Would highly recommend looking at that. And we're gonna start getting clips because I'm sick and tired of being an asshole and not putting any clips up there. We need to start doing some clips, at least one from every episode. I know I can handle that. I know I can handle more. Because I've started to get that kind of down pat. Just as a weird update, I used to bitch about the editing of the episodes, and I haven't really bitched internally to myself about them in a while. Like, I've just been able to do them, and I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm just getting kind of more into the flow and scheduling better and all that sort of stuff, but I don't know. It's just I haven't bitched about it too much, so I'm going to try to add some more onto the plate, and because I'm missing a huge opportunity in taking a 3-hour long episode and creating like a little clip and putting like a title on it that, you know, would get some views. Like, for instance, I put up a video like on YouTube, how to do this sidebar fucking bullshit, and it's got like over 1,000 views, and it's because it helps somebody and it's something that they would search for. So I know I could do some of that stuff. So we need to work on that. I will definitely get on that here with these next episodes. I did a huge thing on Tuesday as well. I helped a buddy with finance and get a credit card, so that's fantastic. Like, just kind of his whole thing. We got him signed up on Mint. He got the Discover It card, which is a great starter card. I would highly recommend it. It's also on that resources page on my website. If you scroll to the bottom, there's a finance section. Check this shit out. If you sign up for a Discover It card, and you make a purchase in the first 3 months, we both get $50. Go do it. That would be great. So definitely do that. Oops, that's Restream. But yeah, so definitely do that. So I helped him with that. A lot of good conversation about like investing and stuff like that. Just get excited about it, man. Just get excited about making money and saving money. That's all I can say, because it's definitely worth it. So highly recommend that. And then we bought Amanda an iPhone 12 because I told her that I was going to buy her a phone for like our anniversary or Christmas or like a combined thing, and I haven't done it yet, and it was iPhone 12 time, so we got her that. I actually have it. It's right here. She's not going to watch this, but she already knows, but she doesn't know it's wrapped. But anyway, got the iPhone there. Gonna give that to her on Sunday, which will be an interesting experience too, because like I haven't returned an iPhone or whatever, but we got to get on there and everything. But they're great phones. It seems like a lot of good features, and just happy about that. So took care of that. Came today, obviously. So there we go. I added more resources to the MJS site. So again, go back to the resources thing. I will put it in there again for you. I'll put it in there again, just in case you weren't here the first time. Go to this fucking page. Seriously, there's a lot of good stuff here. Whether you're interested in like just different tools for, some of them have it. I'm not done with all of them yet, but like some of them have like kind of like important things here. Depends on what you're really into and what you want to do. But even if you have a question, like ask me or something. I don't know. Be more than happy to talk about it. I use all of these tools almost every single day. And that's a lot. It's a little extreme, but all of these are very vital, very important things. Like the whole Google suite I use almost every day. These finance things down here, again, I'm trying to do like almost more reviews of some sort of stuff, but I really believe in everything that's on this list. So like I said, and there's perks for you. If you sign up with some of these things, we both get shit. It's great. So definitely go there and check it out. But I added more of those. And then I filmed a Find It Tech portal tutorial. And I don't want to talk about the portal too much because I talked about it already, but this is incredible. This is the portal, and this is the portal for my web development company. And to briefly summarize, because I know I've talked about it before, I have a web development company. What I do is I build websites. It's actually over here. This is the thing here. Actually, let me pull this and log out for a second. There we go. Perfect. And we are back in business. Okay. So this is the company here, findatech.com. Feel free to go check her out. There you go. This is the web development portion of what I do. I build websites, and this is ours. And it's not completely done. It's almost done because I had to go live in order to do something else that I wanted to do. But regardless, it's a work in progress, like I said. And I want to actually do this because I think this might help a little bit. But yeah, so we're working on it. It's a work in progress. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here, and I'm very happy and very excited to kind of share more of it as we continue to go here. But this is like the portfolio and all this stuff, and I'm very excited about certain things on here. So like, for instance, like this website, guide thing that I'm doing. So it's like from zero to website, and there's so many problems I think in the web development industry because nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Like if you don't know, and it's not your fault. Like let's say that you open a business, right? And you want to bake cakes. Well, you don't know anything about building websites, and that's fine. That's understandable. But nobody teaches, unless you're a web developer, I don't feel like anybody really knows like how to build a website. And there are definitely good teachers out there that I've learned from, but they're not really educating people the way that I would like to educate people. Like I've seen like things where it's like, 2-hour tutorial on how to build a WordPress website. Well, yeah, but if you're going to do it yourself, I wouldn't use WordPress because it doesn't make any fucking sense because you're not going to have the stuff, we'll say, just like you're not going to have okay, let me just explain this real quick. There's 2-hour-long tutorials on YouTube, right? And it's like how to go from nothing to having a website, and it's using WordPress and like WordPress themes and all that, and different stuff like that. So you have to like buy hosting, and then you have to install WordPress, and you have to do all this stuff. And it's like it's cool because like you get a sense of fulfillment doing that. Obviously, if you're like a random business owner, but at the same time, I wouldn't do it like that. Like I would probably purchase like a Wix site or a Squarespace site or a Shopify site if you were really gonna do that and you were really gung ho about it. But still, I've worked with those, and those have a pretty high learning curve. Like just the amount of things that you can do. They're not hard to do because you're kind of just moving shit around and playing with stuff, but it's still not easy. Like you're gonna have to spend some time, and it doesn't even matter if it's easy or hard to use. You have to spend time on working on a website. Like there's no way around it. If you want words and pictures and shit on a fucking website, you need to take time and do it. So point that I'm trying to make is that it's in most times, I think if you don't have an interest in it, you don't have experience in it, it's probably better to pay somebody. But you shouldn't be completely like, it's not good for anybody if you don't know what the fuck's going on. So what I'm trying to do here is make resources for people that are simple and easy to understand. And even this page alone is going to be a fucking goldmine. It's just almost definitions of stuff. Like so many people probably don't know what a domain name is. I know a lot of people don't know what an SSL certificate is. I know people don't understand web hosting. They don't understand that you have to maintain websites. Like these are, things that like I'm like, this is ridiculous that people don't understand this, but at the same time I totally get it because people haven't had the same experience as I have, right? So like another example is, I have findatech.com. That means that I get unlimited emails for free, right? That means I get like, John at findatech.com and Sally at findatech.com. That's not how it works. Like you have to go out and you have to buy G Suite, or you have to buy Microsoft Office 365, or you can do it some other ways, but it's really, there's a lot of ways to do things, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to explain what it is and I'm going to say my recommendation. And honestly, like, I feel like that'll help people, and if they don't want to follow the recommendation and heed the advice, then that's fine. But with this company, especially with me doing all the work, like I don't want to make this any. Look at this fucking page that I'm making. Look at this page on this web development thing. I don't want to make this any fucking harder than it needs to be. Like we don't like to mess around. And it says your time is valuable and so is ours. Unlike some other web development agencies, we are 100% upfront and transparent when it comes to our process and pricing. This has led to much stronger relationships with our clients and resulted in even better projects. Below you will find more information about our web development process, pricing, and FAQs. It's not done. These concepts are molded and blended from other things that I've seen. Not many people do this fucking price structure on a website, and I like this. Like, I like the idea of having the prices. This is difficult. This is really difficult to do down here, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, because I don't even know what this means. Like, I kind of like borrowed the concept from somewhere else, and I don't know exactly how it's gonna shake out, but I literally, the way that I want this to look like, okay, you want a website, right? And there's different kinds. So there's website, and then there's e-commerce. If you're selling shit, it's e-commerce. So roll this one right here if you're selling stuff. But if you're not selling stuff and you just want a website, boom, you're in the right place. So I want you to see that. I want you to realize that, like, we're going to be 100% transparent and open, and it's either you're going to want to do shit with us or you're not going to want to do shit with us. It's that simple. And then I wanted to say, we're gonna work on this process. I'm literally gonna write out how this is gonna fucking go, and then because there can't be like there's gonna be bumps, but I want to limit the bumps. Like, I want to manage expectations, and I want to limit the amount of hurdles that we have to go over, because there's too many things that you have to worry about when building a website. Like that. There's too many problems that you can run into if you don't try to manage them up front and have everybody understand what's going to happen. Really, seriously, like there's this domain thing I've already changed the policy on. Like, I'm not gonna buy nobody's domain, because you should own your domain. I believe that. Like, I own all my domains. You should own all your domains, and there's an easy way to do it. It costs literally $12 a year. You don't have to fucking do anything. Just make a goddamn Google account and get Google domains and purchase whatever domain that you want that's available, and then you have it. You have it in your account. It's there forever. It's $12 a month, $12 a year. It's very cheap, privacy protected, all that sort of stuff. That's just one example. And then you'll grant us the access to play with it, right? To technologically link it. You don't have to worry about anything. We're gonna technologically link it. That's ridiculous. That's not the right thing. We're gonna link the domain to the website. We're going to build the website. Everything's going to be great. But you own that. So if 3 years from now I die, or you want to leave the company, like you don't want to work with us anymore, you can just take your domain and you can like remove our permissions or whatever you want to do. And you can just take your domain and have some other web developer fix it. Like, build a website somewhere else and link it up. That's how it works. You don't need to do anything crazy. When you own the name, you own all of the, I don't want to say all of the, because that's kind of not necessarily true if you have accounts and you have all that sort of shit, but that's beside the point. Like, the point is, if you own bobsmith.com, then you always own bobsmith.com as long as you continue to pay for it. And which, again, said is $12 a year, so it's not a big deal. I don't want to own that anymore. I have owned that for a couple clients, and it's just not a good way to do it. You need to own it yourself. So that's just one thing, right? But I'm going to go through this process, and it's going to be laid out. Probably be laid out nicer than this, but that's the point, is like I'm starting something like that. And then down here, there's going to be some FAQs. Like, okay, you still questions? Maybe there's some down here. I don't know, but something like that. And I want the same thing for e-commerce, but just obviously different data in there. And that's going to be more expensive because e-commerce is not cheaper. Like, you're making money, first of all. There's more steps involved. There's more bullshit you have to go through. So we got to do that. And there's people making a lot of money from this. And I build beautiful websites. I built almost probably over 20. Yeah, I want to say probably close to 20, over 20. I mean, there's 12 literally just in this portfolio. And I definitely built some that weren't under this company. So yeah. But I've learned a lot, and the websites I'm building now are way better than the websites I built before. So I'm gonna start charging actual money for this shit because this is important, and I build beautiful websites. So that's what I would say to do for everybody to do. So that's where we're at with that. So that was a long thing, and that stemmed from this portal talk, which the portal is nasty. I kind of want to show it. Maybe I'll show it here in a second. And I got my first and second down here. We're all over the place, but first and second clients on the portal, because they are clients that are on the hosting plan that I have, which is, basically like web hosting and maintenance. So that means that their site continuously gets updated and everything like that for plugins and all that. And then there's this place just for their site to live, which if we go back over to that thing, which we won't go back to, but the from zero to website, that explains what like web hosting is, for instance. And it's like, you need a place for your site to live. Like all the data on your site needs to be hosted somewhere, and that costs money. So I do that for my clients, and I charge them monthly. So that's how that works. And I wanted a way to do that, so I built this portal, and I built it through there. So it's a recurring fee, and it's great. It's fantastic. We got 2 people on it. It's working tremendously. Published and promoted FVP 67. Like I said, Anchor was down for half the day, so that was kind of a pain in the ass. I had to wait for that. For the podcast part, but we got it up there and it's all fine. That was funny. That was Amazon Web Services. I didn't know they go down, but I guess that's funny. I would have been pissed actually, because I have DigitalOcean for hosting, and I could have had Amazon Web Services with the way that I was looking, like the way on my through Cloudways is like the thing that I use. It had the option for AWS, Amazon Web Service, but we didn't go that route, so that was interesting. And then we went to CHIMERA. So CHIMERA, I guess I could pretty much say whatever at this point, but I'm gonna link their Instagram in the chat here, because you guys should go check it out. They're doing some great stuff. They don't have too much here, but like if you click on like following and followers and stuff like that, or you check out who's tagged in these photos, you should go follow them. There's it's like a warehouse that they completely gutted, they completely renovated. You can kind of see all this, and it's amazing. I saw it few times, like months ago, and then I just went back on Wednesday, and they're doing some awesome shit. It's gonna be like a creative hub here in Pittsburgh, and I'm just super excited about it. I'm very happy to be associated with those guys. They are absolutely inspirational when it comes to the things that they're doing, and just they all own like different companies and have different like passions, and it's just, here's the best thing. They're tremendous. What they're doing is tremendous. But more than anything, there's a weird thing that I experience in my life. It's when you're near people that I do this shit where somebody asks me a question, and I just, depending on the person, I like assume that I need to downplay what I'm doing because it doesn't make any sense, or we're not making enough money yet, or some sort of weird shit like I just do in my mind. Like I need to give people the answer that they want to hear, or the answer that'll make them like feel like that'll register with them. And I gotta stop doing that, because like if you don't understand what I'm doing, then fuck it, like it doesn't matter. Like, but the point that I'm making is with those guys and with people like this that just want to fucking do the shit that they love, and they know they're gonna make it happen somehow. Like, I have so much respect for that, and it's so fun to be around that energy. So that's the big thing, is find the fucking people that you want to be around like that. Stonkman Market, yo, what is up, dude? How you feeling? Appreciate you joining the stream, man. We do talk about finance here on occasion. If you have a question, yes, we are live. Yeah, you're on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so we do talk stonks here occasionally. I have some Tesla. It's up. I have a funny if you're actually interested in stonks, I have a very funny story. Tesla overvalued. I know it's overvalued. You got to get out before it crashes. But ride it up and then jump. I know it's overvalued. I know. Funny story though. I bought Funko. When it was $9.80 back in February, and then it went down all the way to $3.12 at one point. I had 100 shares rather, and like I don't even know what my total return down was. I could probably do the math or whatever, but it was a few hundo, and now it's back up to $9.35. So buy and hold. That is my message of the day. Currently up $651 on Tesla. And yeah, what do we got here? We got 100 Funko, 3 AMD, 1.85 Tesla, 20.12 Apple, 30 or 13 run, which is Sun Run, which is actually, that's amazing. I'm up $868 on some sort of, I think it was a VSLR at one point. And it's a solar company. That was a great investment. And I have like less than 0.1 shares of Amazon. It's down 187. So $1.87. So all time here, you can, I mean, I could just bring it up on the computer, but if you want to see it there, what's that say? I don't know if you can see that or not. It's all time since July of 2017. I'm up almost $3,000, and that's like 116%. So it's been a nice. Watch Dan Pena, down 600. Yeah, Dan Pena. I know him. He's a loud talker. Yeah. What do you mean by down 600? Does that mean it's gonna go down 600? Does that mean it's gonna go down to? Or you're down 600. At March it was down 600. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't know. I want a Tesla. We'll see. What do I do? Well, that's a great question. Here, let me give you a show. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. Fuck. Here we go. This is me. This is my parent company. It's MJS Industries, and this company owns Szymanski Media LLC, which is everything that I do. So I'm trying to do some business coaching. That's kind of a long-term goal because I am just doing a bunch of random shit right now. But this is everything about me. This is like my personal brand. There'll be a lot more things from this, but this is just kind of like this random shit. A lot of stuff that I do. You can just click this to go to the website. It's going to take you over to this website here. It talks about how I go live every night. It talks about a lot of good resources here. Right now, this is kind of just like a resource center. There's a lot of shit on here that I would highly recommend you check out. MarkJosephSzymanski.com. And if you scroll down, Fueled by Progress, this is a brand that I have developed, and I'm extremely happy about the progress that we've been making. Haha, funny. It's a podcast, Fueled by Progress. It's going to be a clothing line that we're going to start, and I'd like to make it into like a community sense, like some sort of, almost like people on here do like Discords and stuff like that, something like that. But this is a little bit more professional. It's not like game oriented. I don't know if people understand what Discord is. Where do you put your ads? My ads for these companies, or my ads for Twitch, or my ads for the companies? I don't put any ads anywhere. I haven't advertised anything yet. We don't really make too much money with this stuff. Oh, you mean the podcasts? The companies, I'm really not advertising anything. I'm just putting out a bunch of content. So we do podcast on FVP. We do that once a week. We do a podcast on AM and the PM, which is that's a different brand. It's a podcast, relationships podcast with me and my girlfriend. We do that once a week. And then Find It Tech shirt that I'm wearing. That's a web development company. I build websites for people. Go on Spotify. Yeah, I'm on Spotify. All both of these podcasts are on every platform and YouTube. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of shit. Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of different stuff, and like for instance, this is the website, AM and the PM podcast. Want to become famous? Buy followers. That's the worst advice that I've ever gotten. Get the fuck out of here. We got this. This is the most recent episode of AM and the PM Thanksgiving special. Do I have many sources of income? I'm gonna have many sources of income. Yeah, I'm working on them. Oh man, we're getting spammed. Who the fuck is this? We're getting spammed. I don't know how to fix that, truthfully. I have no idea how to actually do that. But good for them. Hopefully they'll get a girlfriend or something. But yeah, so a lot of different things going on. Yeah, I mean, several, like I said, several sources of income in a sense of that we're trying to build all these things up. They make a little bit of money now. Nice planner. This thing. Oh, this is Google Keep. Yeah, this is just everything that I did. Yeah. So I kind of just go through this. It's kind of like a script for these. But yeah. So I went to the gym, had some dinner with Amanda, and then I worked till 4 a.m. on Wednesday. That was interesting. And then woke up on Thanksgiving with like 3 hours of sleep because my mom was fucking cooking like Thanksgiving dinner or like that early in the morning. But yeah, we grinding. Thank you, Stonk man. But yeah, so Thanksgiving dinner, published that episode of AM and the PM, then slept for 14 hours. That was great. We got that iPhone today for Amanda. We promoted that episode of AM and the PM. We got our second portal client. Already talked about that. Wow. This is related to finance. So I use QuickBooks Online for every business that I have. All five entities. I think 5 entities, yeah. So I have 5 fucking subscriptions for like one for each. And I downgraded the Find a Tech one to Simple Start. The reason I did that was because I now have this porthole that I can, instead of invoicing people recurringly, that's like a feature of the next level up, I was able to downgrade back to the regular thing because I don't need that. So yeah, that's just like a random tidbit for you. That's financially, related. I don't know. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I'm very happy that I built that. Just uses like WordPress and WooCommerce subscriptions. That's a real big one, to blend everything together and have my clients sign in there and then also be able to check things out. I can show that. We can look at that in a second. Then I worked on the Find a Tech site more. I talked about that a little bit. And then I filmed an incredible episode of FBP tonight. It'll be up on Wednesday. Go subscribe. That's what I can say. Yeah, Stonk man, if you have any questions for me, hit me, dude. Let me actually see if there's anything specifically on this website for you, because this is where I put a lot of my best shit. Gear stories. Let's look over here for a second, because I don't think you were here for this part. If you go to my website and you go to this right here, resources. So you go here, there's probably, I'm going to assume you're more than just a Stonk man, but there's something here for everybody. I do have this thing where this is just like different resources that I have. So whether they're tools that I use or services or, Google products, I'm just hugely into Google. And then finance tools down here, Stonks in that category. I use Ally Bank. I use Aslo for my business banking. Discover It card. You click on that button and apply and make a purchase, and we both get $50. You should do that. And then Mint, I don't know if you've ever heard of Mint. I love Mint. It's fantastic. And then QuickBooks Online, of course. Rakuten has fucking saved me a lot of money. And Robinhood. What do you use? What do you trade on, buddy? I got Robinhood for just some play around stocks. I don't have everything on here. I should have more on here because I was focusing on some of the affiliate links, and especially in this finance sphere. There's more there. I don't really like Webull. I know that there's a lot of shit in there. There's a lot of like really Robin. Yeah. Do I do drop shipping? No, I don't do drop shipping. Maybe I should, but I can't be in everything. So one of the things that we are doing is like sort of like this shirt here for over on AM and the PM. Maybe Find a Tech, I don't know, is what it's similar, but not really. It's similar in the fact that I don't have to handle the inventory. We use a service called Printful, which is up here. And it's cool in the sense of it's like drop shipping your own merch. You just you make the product, you put it on your website, people buy it, and then Printful ships it directly to the consumer. So you don't have to hold anything. I know it's not the same. I know there's like a lot of money to be made there, but it was just never something that, is it cheap? Printful? I mean, they're relatively affordable shirts. I mean, like, yeah, they're just like fucking shirts that you would get off of a I don't know, like a Walmart rack, and then you can design whatever you want on it. And then you set up the whole account, you pick a product, you put a design on it. If it's $12, you mark it up to 15, and then you make $3. Like it's, how much do you pay for? What is the margin versus sale price? I don't know. We can go on to it if you want. I don't know. It's nothing crazy. I mean, there's definitely other ones that do this type of a thing. Let me see. Let me get in here for you. I'm always willing to show people the shit that I do because I am not a pioneer. I am just doing cool shit. So yeah, we'll just show this. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. So this is just a couple products that we're playing around with. We got some stickers. We got the podcast cover art sticker. We have these shirts. Actually, I have that shirt right here. Actually, it's just obviously it's relatively standard. It's nothing crazy. It's just a shirt. But yeah, so you have these different things, and let me kind of see. I know you're a money guy, so let me see if we can just kind of look at a new template. So look at all this shit. I mean, like, this isn't the highest quality of shit. It's okay. Like, it's not gonna rip the first time you wear it, and you might have to get some samples. You might want to actually know what you're selling. I would recommend that so you don't get like a bunch of shit for it. But I mean, it's worked pretty well. Like, I've been wearing these shirts; they're okay, and we're continuing to move forward with it. Let me see if I can see some stuff. So, like a regular shirt, bestseller. Okay, so starting at $12.95. So for $12.95, you're gonna get something on the front, and you're gonna get to pick a color. They do have like sides and shit like that. I don't know if you really want like that sort of stuff. But when you say the margin, margin's up to you, man. Like however much you want to sell this shirt for, you can sell it for. Now, maybe that's a lot. Maybe you want to go somewhere lower. Maybe you want to go like this $7.95 one, but they have a fuck ton of inventory. I don't know the quality of every one of these, but there's a decent amount of stuff here. So if you wanted to get more, like, I don't know, just let me actually look at this. Price low to high. Let's try that. So yeah, so it's like $7.95, $12.95, $12.95. Again, I don't know. So you can link this to your site without getting it in person. Yes, I will show you exactly. I'm not going to show you the whole process, obviously, but let me ask you a question, buddy. I'm assuming you do some of this, or you've heard about some of this. What are you using? Shopify? What are you using? WordPress? Wix? I build everything in WordPress. I have some Shopify experience, but I build everything in WordPress. So for instance, AM and the PM, Shopify, yeah. You can do it in Shopify. I set it up for somebody in Shopify before. And it's actually easier in Shopify because you just link that thing to Shopify. But let me give you a for instance here. So this is our AM and the PM thing. We go down to shop, and then you have something like this. You got to go on TikTok. I know I have to go on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I have a couple videos. I got a couple followers in the first fucking 5 days, and then I stopped. Yeah, I know. I will blow up. I appreciate that. Thank you. I have a TikTok. Would you like to follow me on TikTok? Where's my link? You can be my first follower in a while. Here it is. There it is. Don't give up. I know not to give up. I'm working on so many other things, man. I appreciate that. I know. I just like making funny shit though. Like some of this stuff is like I really enjoy doing this, but I would need to like cut it down. Turn in your podcast. Yeah, I would need to turn it down into like something that's more obviously, I don't know, helpful, I guess, in some ways. But yeah, we're working on it. We're trying to get everywhere. We're global takeover. Let me explain this to you though real quick. So this right here is like, you don't have to get these. You on Printful, it literally says like your store. So like you can see here, like you can choose whatever platform. Shopify is one of them, and then this is your store, and you press View Store, and you're able to go in here, and you're able to see like these are the two products that are currently on the store. You can see it over here, and then you're able to adjust the prices, plus whatever, for instance, right? So retail price is, or the Printful price is $220. That's how much I pay Printful. My company pays Printful to start this, to do this thing. And then over on the thing, it's $3, right? And you can change it to whatever you want. Obviously maybe people aren't going to buy like a shirt for $50 that's off of rack at Walmart basically, but you can try whatever you want. I know nothing about product margin yet. I'm really not there. Well, this is a sticker. This isn't the shirt. Yeah, this was just a sticker. We don't really have the shirts on the site yet. I'm saying that this is how the thing links up. We're still working on making sure that we like the shirts and stuff like that. But the point that I'm trying to make is if you go on here and you click on like a random product template, and you click, and you throw a random design on there, and you do all that stuff, and it costs $13. Then you can mark it up to, I don't know what you want your margins to be, but maybe like $20, I guess. Maybe people would buy that depending on what it is. And you mark it up to 20, and there is, so the one thing is there is shipping. Like there definitely is shipping. I can't remember, like, what is this? So let me see here. Let me see if there's, let me check out like what the shipping is. I think I don't know what the shipping actually costs. What is weird. AM and the PM. AM and the PM, baby. That's what we doing. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a double entendre. Our names are Amanda and Mark. So AM and the PM. We release them at night, like in the PM. Haha. Get it? Let me see. Shipping. Yeah, I don't know what shipping is. Honestly, it's probably a few bucks depending on what you get. And I know that it goes up if you get more things, if that makes sense, obviously. So it would depend. But again, I mean, like when I saw this concept, it was phenomenal to me because you didn't have to fucking hold the inventory. I was like, that's fucking amazing. So that's kind of why I like Printful. And that's one of the reasons that we've been trying to do this, especially for simple merch like this or like a drop shipping scenario, because, you know, I want to do bigger things with Fueled by Progress. I want to do more of like an Alphalete, Everforward, Nike style of shit where like we're actually getting more custom clothing made and with, you know, different artwork and different, you know, fits, because I like a shirt that's like, you know, tighter up in the chest area and in the arms and then tapers down. And I want to wear something like that for athleisure and gym and stuff like that. So working on that. Everything's a work in progress, but yeah. Does this let you edit Champion shit? It's funny you asked that, man, because I definitely have seen Champion products on here. I don't know maybe you can tell me is everybody have like a cool thing with Champion? Is like Champion like a big deal or something? I never personally liked Champion shirts, but if you go here, there's gotta be a brand. Yeah, so we got, so some of them might be unavailable. And this is, you can still get these. These are just like, it might take longer or something like that. But yeah, they have, it's like a premium Gap. Really? Interesting. Yeah, so you could do Champion stuff. You could do like Champion tees. I don't know if I've ever worn a shirt. I think I might have worn a Champion shirt when I was way younger. And it was like, I felt too heavy, but I can understand why people would like that. This is interesting. Fuck, that's interesting. A Champion Performance t-shirt? Yeah, that's interesting. It's temporarily unavailable, but that's interesting. But yeah, so yeah, you got some Champion products here. Those are just the shirts. I don't know if they have, do they have other shit? They have other, Champion. They got some Champion fucking hoodies. That's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Have I always thought of doing this shit or not? Like, you mean like forever? I could tell you my brief backstory. I was working at a real estate agency for 2.5 years. I'm 24. So I was working at a real estate agency for 2.5 years. And like I had an internship there when I was going to Pitt, University of Pittsburgh. And then I worked there for about 1.5 years. And it was okay. Like I learned a lot. I met a lot of great people. But the job just started to really suck ass right around like middle of last year. And I just wanted to not want to go there every day. Like I would wake up and I had these ideas. The web development business has been going on for like a couple years. So I had these ideas. I was like, how can I, like I'd wake up in the morning at 8 a.m. and I'd have to be at work at 10. And for those like hour and a half, I'd be working hard on my stuff. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to go to work. Like I'm working, I enjoy doing what I'm doing here, you know? So do I make a living from this? Well, let's finish that story though. I just felt really shitty and I wanted to change my life. So I changed my life. I quit my job in the beginning of this year and then Corona happened and I've been working really hard on all this stuff and we're, you know, slowly making more money with all these different things. And yeah, that's kind of the case. For the for a living part, if you ask me that and stop right there, the answer is necessarily no, currently right now. To paint the picture, this is my parents' house. I live in this room right here. I've been very fortunate. I'm very open about my net worth and everything like that because I don't give a shit. Like I'm always trying to tell people what I'm doing and how I'm succeeding. And I think I'm on a right track. My net worth is about 90 grand. So, and I don't ever say that to fucking flex, or some people might think that's shit. I don't say that to do either of those things. The reason I say that is because I like to talk about how I've gotten to where I am. So hopefully other people can do what, you know, either what I'm doing or what, you know, like to continue to move forward. And what I mean is, I went to school, I had some debt, I paid it off in a year just by being financially responsible. and I had about like 26 grand in debt. And then I did all that. I paid that off. You know, I don't get luxurious shit. I mean, this setup on this desk, if you look at that resources thing, I mean, there's a fucking expensive PC and a monitor here, but it's all for like work. I'm relatively frugal. Yeah, I'm actually pretty minimalist. Everything that I buy, I want it to have a purpose. And I don't want to buy super luxury shit just for no reason. Like I said, this PC and this monitor, they're not cheap, but I use them every single day to do this stuff that I'm working on. So I kind of justify it in that way, and they were business expenses, so that's another thing. But yeah, I mean, I just, you know, I'm probably like you in a lot of ways, man. I don't know too much of your story, obviously, but obviously you're a stonk, man. And that is what I could tell anybody, is just get involved in as much shit as you can. Don't overwhelm yourself, but make sure that you're always learning and always getting better, because you are literally never, ever going to, like, you know, plateau in that way. I mean, there might be small plateaus here and there, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're never going to burn out if you're always trying to, like, do things that excite you, make you fulfilled, and just always try to get better in those types of things. So, yeah. But, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm always trying to do that. I'm trying to build these things up. I'm trying to get the word out as much as possible. But you know what? The one thing, though, is it's tough. Like, you can't expect things to necessarily blow up, right? Because they're not going to do that. They're going to, cool transition. You know, damn it. Wait a sec. Boom. Hi. They're, you know, they're not always going to blow up. They're not always going to be something that just like kind of pops up real quick. They're not going to be something that, like, you know, people like become TikTok stars and stuff like that. I'm doing my best, and I'm going to try to put out stuff that's consistent and constant. I learned a lot from Gary Vee. I learned a lot from other like big people like Joe Rogan as far as the podcasting and stuff goes. I'm just trying to take what I learned from other people, implement it in my life, and then share that back out with other people. And I think that it's working pretty well so far. But, you know, it really just takes time. I mean, it takes hard work, it takes time, it takes marketing, absolutely no question about it. But, you know, there's just some things that you can't really rush, because it literally just takes time to disseminate like a brand and like the importance of it and like the value it brings to the world. And you got to be persistent. So like you said, don't give up on TikTok. I got to get back on TikTok. I'm doing all these other things, and I want to make sure that I don't know, we just continue to do those things. So that's kind of where we're at. But no, good questions, man. I appreciate the engagement. We get a little bit of that here, and that's what I love. I love teaching people. I love trying to explain things to people. I love to chat with people. All good stuff. I wonder if there's anything else big here that we can kind of report on. We got a YouTube channel. We got a YouTube channel that actually, from time to time, we put some decent. We've had a bit of decent, we call finance videos, like, related to it. Let's see here. We just put a streaming video up, actually. Let's do this. Actually, let's flip back. So yeah, this is our YouTube channel. Obviously, there's a bunch of lives on here. This one was a great video, the streaming setup. Where is sort by? This is an interesting one. So this is such a shitty video that I made, but it's got almost 8,000 views. That's amazing. And I actually had footage made to make another one on this, and I didn't finish it because it was back when I was like editing on my using my phone to film, and it was like real weird, and I don't know, there might be some problems with the footage or whatever. But I want to do kind of an update on my thoughts on Azle, because it's been treating me well. It's a business bank. It's totally online. There's no branches. It's really good, and like I said, it got some views, and nobody else is talking about that sort of shit. So when you make something that not a lot of people talk about shit, this was funny. A lot of shit for this video, because I'm not a food reviewer, but I did take an opportunity to make that video, and it got me some views. So it was kind of funny. Same thing here. I don't fucking fix lights, but there was an affiliate link that I provided there. I wonder if anybody used that. I love this wallet. This was way back. This was like one of my first YouTube videos. But the point that I'm making is, from time to time, I'm trying to put things on here like EINs for the companies and stuff. This was a great one. Retire Wealthy, Roth IRA tips. This This video is my entire like strategy on Roth IRA and stuff like that, and I'd like to do more. These ones, both of these are really good, and I'd love to do more like 1 hour talks like that, or like a course or something. Really excited about where those are, like the way in which I presented those, just like the things that I could do there. And those were a while ago. Those were like 6 months ago, so I definitely could update those. But yeah, we're working on some shit. We got a lot of stuff going on. This is kind of funny. Yeah, just kind of looking back, but very happy with how we're going. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much where we're at. I don't think there's anything too much else. I got to get up early tomorrow in literally 5 and so hours, but TikTok, start it now. Want to make a TikTok right now? Let's make a TikTok right now. Not tomorrow. Start it now. Okay. I'll do it. Okay. Let's do it right now. What do you say, Stonk Man? Let's do it. What should I advertise? Should I advertise my YouTube channel? Should I advertise my stream with your podcast name? Okay, well, I like maybe AM to PM, fueled by there's too much shit, man. There's too much shit. This is a problem that I have. There's too many things. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Oh shit. Okay, ready? You ready, Stonk Man? You're gonna be in this, okay? What's up, TikTok? I'm currently streaming like I do every night on the MJS Daily Recap. I got this dude in here. His name's Stonk Man Market on Twitch. He's a G. Hang on. We gotta flip it. Can we flip it? Yes, we can. Come on, flip. I wasn't lying. I'm currently streaming. He told me to get on TikTok, so we're on TikTok. Make sure to follow me. Thanks. Streaming like I do every night on the MJS Daily Recap. I got this dude in here. His name's Stonk Man Market on Twitch. He's a G. I wasn't lying. I'm currently streaming. He told me to get on TikTok, so we're on TikTok. Make sure to follow me. What's up, TikTok? Dude, that's it. Like that's it. I'm gonna post that. I know that wasn't what you were talking about, but I'm gonna post that. When I get big, I'm gonna forget? No, it's gonna be on my fucking profile, dude. I'm not gonna forget you. TikTok. Get Stonk Man told me to get on TikTok. What does that say? The thing is, when you get big, you will forget, but you will get big. You know, I do my best to not forget stuff. I do forget stuff sometimes. My girlfriend will tell you. But yeah. Are you on TikTok? Should I use all of the current trending hashtags? No. Do you like stocks? Do you like to teach stocks, or do you just like to? Are you just like rich in stocks? Fuck. Okay. Yes, that works. Just interested. Do you have any stocks? What the fuck happened there? What the fuck just happened? Ready, set, shop. Stonk, man. I don't know what the fuck just happened. There we go. I just want to make this damn thing. No, but actively watch them. So do you paper trade? I never paper traded. I probably should have. Gotta do it, man. You gotta jump in. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I'm very excited about that. Thank you, man. I need to post more TikToks. Maybe I can post TikToks like once a day. I'm not exactly sure what. That's stupid. I know what to post. I just need to post good shit. I need to post more. So this is. Let's see here. So this is AM and the PM. This is Fueled by Progress. The site is not done yet because I'm not gonna. I have some stuff there, but I wanted to wait until the store was launched because we're gonna make clothes and this, that, yeah. And this is the podcast. This podcast is, I would say, phenomenal. I did post it. It's on there. Go like it. Go comment on it. Tell the people who you are. Get followers. If anybody sees that, I want them to follow you. This is the Fueled by Progress podcast here, and I don't know. It's going well. I'm really liking the way that we're going here with all this. I'm sitting down with great individuals, mostly from my life and people that I'm meeting here, and I'm just having some good conversations. I'm really just having some good conversations with people. I just filmed a 3.5 hour one tonight, and yeah, it's a lot of good shit. But this is the big one. This is AM and the PM is huge as well, and that's something that Amanda and I are doing. But this is the one that like I think is a little more game changing, because I think that this is I don't want to call it Joe Rogan-esque necessarily, but like I feel like the way that we're kind of, not the way that we're talking necessarily, but like just the things that we're doing and the manner in which I think about podcasting and transmitting information, and just like the almost the I don't know what to say, like just the way that I like to communicate, right? With somebody, having a conversation, talking about like their life, understanding what they're doing, trying to analyze the things, trying to bring more value to people. I think that is just huge, and I'm really happy that we've been able to do that to this point with a lot of the stuff that we're doing. But I don't know. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the future of this and all this other stuff. And yeah, I don't know. If you wanna sub, here's the link. Fueled by Progress. It's great. It's gonna blow up. Stonkman Market says AM and the PM is gonna blow up. I think it's gonna blow up too. All gonna blow up. Everything's gonna blow up. Taking over the world. That's what we're doing. Stonkman, do you have any more questions? I'm all ears. I'm all ears for more questions. Shit. Where did that go? Get on TikTok, baby. It's on there. Get big, then call Stonkman. Done. Tell me how I can put people towards you, man. Tell me how I can filter some love your way, and I'll absolutely do that. Stonkman. Can we do anything else? I mean, I have projects to work on, but I can't work on them now. I would though. I have actually built websites on live stream in a couple of the past ones, and that was fun. I really enjoyed that, honestly. I need to get more people that want to see people build, and I don't know. I got a buddy of mine, entrepreneur. You should go follow him too. He is also in Pittsburgh. He does a lot of cool stuff. He builds little mini businesses and stuff like that on Twitch and on different platforms. I learned a lot from him as far as the streaming goes. And yeah, he's got a little show and he just builds shit, and it's awesome. And yeah, and I kind of do the same type of thing, but just not as structured as like that. I'm pretty structured in other ways, but these things were always meant to be like a daily vlog. I actually, if you saw on the website there on the YouTube channel, I did have a daily vlog for a time, but I didn't like editing the videos every single night of me just talking. So, and I feel like this is a better way, because I can I can kind of do that. But Stonk, man, it's been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Stop by again. Stonk, man, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's the first time I've ever seen that little thing. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. But yeah. So, that's what we're doing. Probably going to actually call it. This has been great. I appreciate the love. Thank you all so much. But we try to do this every night. We'll see what happens. I'll make a schedule at some point. But we're just vibing. We're just talking about our day, talking about the progress. And that's it. So, thank you again. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.